And so there's like this spectrum of like people who see connections between everything and then people who see connections between nothing.
What the hell are your blind spots? We lie to ourselves because we don't like some of our own values, and we therefore don't like a part of ourselves. That's because our values are extensions of ourselves. They are what defines us. I'm now aware that I am aware of my montage of feelings and feelings about feelings and feelings about feelings about feelings. Social rejection with death. Being rejected by the tribe is a threat to our safety. Humans suck. We're pretty bad at almost everything in nature. We're weak, we're slow, we're bad at climbing things, our teeth aren't very sharp. If you compare us to other mammals in the animal kingdom, we're pretty bad at just about everything. Human intelligence and the socializing that is built upon that intelligence is our evolutionary superpower. If you've got Ducky McDickface over there who keeps on wasting food and makes a bunch of noise at night when predators are about, the other 29 people in the tribe get pretty fucking pissed off at that guy. And if they kick him out of the tribe, he's dead. Humans cannot survive alone for very long in the wild. And so I like video games. That is part of who I am. Once you discover these abstract points of self, they are a source of obsession. They are something that you constantly worry about. Do they think I'm smart? Do they think I'm nice and a good friend? Maybe I was kind of a dick. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought. These thoughts start to consume us around our teenage years because so much of our sense of well-being is based on how others perceive ourselves, right? I can think I'm smart, but if every single person I come across treats me like an idiot, then that puts a lot of stress on me.
And so there's like this spectrum of like people who see connections between everything, and so they're not able to like really make good decisions, and then people who see connections between nothing, and they have trouble getting out of bed in the morning.
One of the best ways to wrap your head around your blind spots is to get feedback from other people. Others often have a better perspective on us than we do. The ego is just an evolutionary adaptation of our mind and isn't even really real. There is no self. You do not exist. And the belief that you exist is just an...
Up next, Mark discusses personal values in his video called What Are Personal Values?
We're always kind of relieved that no one called us back so that we can retreat to our video games again. We tell our girlfriend that we really want to see her, but the minute our guy friends call, our schedule magically seems to open up like fucking Moses parting the Red Sea. Many of us state values we wish we had as a way to cover up the values that we actually have. In this way, aspiration can often become another form of avoidance. Instead of facing who we really are, we lose ourselves in who we wish to become. Put another way, we lie to ourselves because we don't like some of our own values, and we therefore don't like a part of ourselves. We don't want to admit we have certain values and that we wish we had other values. It's this discrepancy between self-perception and reality that usually gets us into all sorts of trouble. That's because our values are extensions of ourselves. They are what defines us.
And God knows my own country has plenty of problems. I've been to plenty of developing countries and seen plenty of poverty. But this was something else entirely. The sheer magnitude, more than anything, wrought a deeply emotional response out of me. For the first time in my life, I finally grasped what inspires people to drop everything and move to a dirt hole in the middle of Africa and start feeding people. When confronted with that much suffering, it seems insane not to do it. People like Mother Teresa or Princess Diana or Bill Gates didn't seem like such foreign actors anymore. I could feel what they must have felt, even if just for a moment. With my driver taking me on a full-day trip to Agra, I watched the endless poverty scroll by like a demented video game. I had an overwhelming urge to stop at an ATM and withdraw 25,000 rupees and start handing money out to people at random. I started doing the math in my head. That's roughly $500. I could hand out $25 to 20 people. $25 could probably feed these people for almost a month. How much of my monthly income would I be willing to give up to feed 20 people each month? At what number would I no longer be willing to do it? At what dollar amount did my morality begin and end? The numbers began to make my head swirl. I was calculating my personal morality. I felt pathetic.